right in front of me where I can't eat. Just gonna do my hair real quick. Take a look at the beautiful display I've got going on behind me. Hi guys! Happy Saturday. I hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. My name is Emily. We're Vintage Vibe Treasures. And we are doing rustic and refined today. And that one I always kind of struggle with, like how to curate for. But I've got some primitive, I've got some glass. And to me, it kind of just is timeless, classic, maybe has a couple of small call outs, but still has a lot of meat left on the bone in terms of like a second life or third life or fourth life. So I tried to incorporate all of those thoughts when curating this train show today. As always, I have a full lineup, so please take a look, put pre-bids in. Pre-bids and requests will always be prioritized first, and I will just drop what I'm doing to grab those if they pop up in the middle. So if there's something you want to make sure that I get to, please put a pre-bid on it or put the number in the chat for a request. If I get through pre-bids and requests and we still have time, I will just go straight down the line and see how far we get. But I have lots of goodies in there today, lots of stuff that this is their first show. So you'll see things that you've never seen before. And we're doing rustic and refined. This is Lynn's Bins and Red Brick Cottage Co.'s baby. And I am gonna thank them as soon as we get our raid. Lynn's Bins is actually going to be raiding into me, and we will have an hour together before we go see Lily Lane Vintage Co. I also have a buy it now chock full of goodies. I tried to put more rustic and refined items in the buy it now. There's also some like good gift ideas. Everyone's starting to think about Christmas gifts. So also take a look in the buy it now while we're waiting on our raid. I take offers on anything $5 or more. You can go straight through the app and send me an offer of up to 20% off. And I almost always accept them if it's turned on for the item. So let's get a giveaway going. I am going to do a sorted ephemera, but it's going to be, I'm going to try to make it Christmas themed. I've got some Christmas themed stickers. I've got some Christmas themed playing cards or swap cards, and I have some antique Christmas postcards. So I'm going to try to incorporate all of those things into the giveaways today, because everyone is in Christmas fever mode now. It's like Thanksgiving doesn't even happen. After Halloween, it's like Christmas.
Halloween's the only thing stopping the creep of Christmas.
Yeah. All right, so everybody get in there. As soon as we get our raid from Lynn's Bins, we will get started on our pre-bids. And thank you guys for being here today. Does anybody have plans? We're going to rock and roll bingo tonight. My mom is on the board of a food pantry here locally to us, and it is a nice fundraiser for them. So we're going to go play bingo tonight. It's going to be fun. Can you text her and tell her we don't need extra seats? Because I definitely forgot. Hey, Cassie. Welcome in, guys. So as soon as we get our raid from Lynn's Bins, we'll get started. Everybody get in the giveaway. It is free, and it will reduce your shipping. And thank you so much for being here today. There she is. Lynn's Bins. Thank you for bringing your friends over. My name is Emily. I am Vintage Vibe Treasures. This is the Rustic and Refined raid train put on by Red Brick Cottage Co. and Lynn's Bins. Make sure that if you're not already, you're following Red Brick Cottage Co. and Lynn's Bins. They're both train conductors, and they've both been in my trains. I participate in their trains. So make sure, as a thank you from me to them, that you go and follow them. And today is Rustic and Refined. So I was saying how I picture Rustic and Refined. I picture like classic, one of a kind, like unique pieces that may, like some of them have lived a life, so they've got a little bit of wear or some minor call outs, but they deserve to have second, third, fourth life. So I've got some primitive stuff. I've got some glass stuff. I've got very refined. I've got very primitive. I've got chippy and rusty crusty. So I tried to do a little bit of everything. Get in the giveaway. I will be prioritizing pre-bids and requests first. So pre-bids will go and then we'll do any requests that come through, and you can always request or pre-bid at any time. We will jump to them as they come in. And then if we still have time after we get through that, we will just go straight down the line. I do think I'll be able to get to everything today. We'll see. Um, but we're gonna get started. The first item with a pre-bid is the Burwood Daisy. These are home coat, and they're normally a 7.3. I only have the one, and they are that Burwood like plastic meant to look like wood. This one actually is marked home coat right there, if I can get it to focus. And then you've got like some more information down here. So it's just the one, but really cute for wall display. If you have a mid-century modern gallery wall or home decor theme, it's a nice one to add, fill in the little holes. We're going to run this one for just $4, 10-second auctions today. And that one is running if anybody likes that one. And it doesn't have any breaks or anything, but it is missing its other two counterparts. Thank you, Jeannie. Jeannie is my frequent flyer. She likes to come in and do pre-bids if she can't be here. So thank you so much for doing that. We are going to do the Harry and David metal tray. I love this one, and it's brand new to me. I just found it. So it actually, I think, goes this way, but that looks upside down to me, so I have it this way. But it's a metal tray with all of this lovely fruit, and with Thanksgiving coming up, and then Christmas, I just think that this is a lovely plate to put in the background. It sits really nicely on a plate display. It is marked Harry and David, made in Taiwan on the back. It's got a small little dent here, but you can't tell on the front um, with the pattern. You guys have 22 seconds on the giveaway. Everybody get in there. This one is going to run for 5. And I just think it's a really pretty, I like the almost muted color pattern. It's not super bright. Thank you, Jeannie. You got that one as well. I don't know if you're here or not, but I appreciate you all the same. All right. The Givey is going. Brooke, congratulations. You are going to get a little ephemera packet. I'm going to put Christmas stickers, Christmas swap cards, and antique Christmas postcard coming to you free of charge. And you have some discounted shipping if you want to shop today. All right. This is the next pre-bid. This one's also brand new to me. I know you're going to want a measurement. So let me get my tape measure. It is thank you so much for the pre-bid list. I appreciate you. This one is a rattan woven basket. These look so nice on top of an ottoman. You can put your remotes in here, a little magazine, candle, book stack. But it's also really nice for the holidays. Very versatile. Almost 17 inches round, about 16 3/4. The handles are in pretty good shape. This one is a little loose right here, but nothing to write home about. I just really love baskets in the winter. And I'm running it for just 6. So it's actually bigger than what it says. It says 15 in the thing, but it's almost 17. And it's got a little lip. Jeannie, thank you so much. All right. Let's do the tin lamp. So this is a punch tin, and this is like made to look old, made to look rusty, crusty. I don't think it's vintage. The shade does just sit on the top, so it does come off. It's got this cute little punched star pattern, and then you've got a place to put I'm taking my tag off, a place to stick a little tea light in there. And it does also have the door. Was it? I was sleeping, girl. I couldn't do it. I went fell asleep on the couch at 6:30 last night and slept for over 12 hours. It was ridiculous. So this one's got the heart on the bottom, and look at the little heart punches. And then you've got the like ripple here, and then you have the little shade. So this is so cute, and it's pretty tall. Sorry for blocking you. Give me just a second. It's like 13 inches tall. Louis didn't get to sleep with me this morning because he's got an upset stomach. He actually woke us up at 3 a.m. to go outside. The only time he does that is when he's really not feeling well. So he's also hungry because we fasted him. So he came up for a little bit, but it wasn't until later. All right, this one's going to run for 10. Sharon, thank you so much for your pre-bid. I love that it has the door here too. And this is perfect. I picture this for like 4th of July. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We put roses in the chat here for first time buyers. My name is Emily. It's so nice to meet you, Sharon. All right, I'm going to set that one to the side. I know you. That's great. I'm so glad that you do. I need them. If they're small, even better. I really need small ones right now. All right, I have 2 flower frogs today. The first one is the smaller one. Great. I like the big ones too because I can always cut them down to size. So the bottom of this one is actually silver tone, but the top has been painted copper colored, which is always nice. And this one, I guessed on the measurements, guys, but let's see if I'm right. 2 inches. I thought so. All right, so this one's gonna run. These are getting harder and harder to find. These actually I had for my personal collection. Then I was like, they've been in my basement for a year. I don't think I'm gonna use them. So they can go right on along. So this one's running starting at 5. This is a 2-inch flower frog. And you guys know these can go for some big bucks. Especially when thank you, Jeannie. Especially when you put ephemera in them. All right, this is the big one. Let's see if I'm right. I said 3.5 inches. So let's see if I'm right. It's 4 inches, guys. 4-inch flower frog. You could layer some ephemera in here. You could put ephemera and then florals in here. It's hard to find these large ones. And this one is an actual old one. This is not like a new one someone bought and then made to look old. This is an actual vintage one. So this one's going to run for 8. I try really hard to not do that. Because that's not the point, right? You want the old ones. Thank you guys for your bitch. There's a battle. I was going to say a rap battle, but we're not rapping here. Sharon's in at 19. Is she going to take it down? Great auction. I need a gavel for that. Thank you, Sharon. That one's coming to you. Great get for the holiday displays. Okay. And you unlocked a coupon, friend. Make sure you grab that. Okay, I don't have any other pre-bids. Requests are also welcome. You can always put a number in the chat if you just want to see something. There's never any pressure to bid just because you're asking. But otherwise, I'm going to start right at the top. Guys, I found these Joseph originals in the bins and they were perfect. Some of them have crazing, but they've got their clangers. They don't have any parts missing. I could not believe my luck and I scooped them up so quickly. I do believe these are from like the 50s or 60s. So this one is California Christmas Bell of the Bell collection. Some of them have it in the ceramic, but this one does not. She's holding her little present. She's got a little chippy on the bow of her present, but you really can't tell unless you're up super close. She does have crazing all around, but other than that bow, she's in great condition. She's got her clanger. And I just love these little bells. So this one's going to run I have them all running at 6. I know that some of them run for more if they are rare, but I just picked a happy medium. Look at her fabulous face. The eyelashes and the red lip. Okay. So we'll go through them real quick in case there's one that you guys want to see. If you want me to hop to one, please let me know. This one is like the pinky purple. And it is Chapel Bell. This one, I believe, does have the sticker. Yeah. So she's got her silver sticker. It is very worn, but it says Chapel Bell on that sticker. And then you've got the Joseph Originals sticker on this side. She's got her clanger. She is reading a book and she is like a pinky purple, but I love these. This is definitely more of the refined side, but they are vintage. They are, they've got crazing. They're not perfect. They were truly loved and cherished by someone. And so now I enjoy taking those items. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate you. That one's coming to you. I really, it's one of my favorite things to do is to find these items that I know have lived a nice long life and continue living them on, passing them along to people who are looking for them and love them. It's like a matchmaking type deal. It makes me really happy. All right, this one is Southern Belle. She doesn't have the sticker that has her name on it, but she does have her Joseph Original sticker. She's got her clanger and she's holding a hat. She is in, this looks like yellow green to me, but the internet says green. So I'm going to say yellow green. If you guys are Crayola friend, let me try that again. If you're Crayola fans, you'll know what I mean by that. This one is running. This is Southern Belle. She's got her hat. And again, the same fabulous face. All right. I will put her back up here safe. And you guys, I can hop to anything. So if there's something you want to see, let me know. Never any harm in asking. This is, I think, a Doherty tin. There's no marking indicating that it is, but the internet really wants to say that it is. So we're going to go with it. I can't confirm, but it is the same style. It has this panel design with the bird and then the like filigree. And you've got the little panels on the bottom. Here's the lid. It does say container made in England on the bottom. And there's the inside. It's pretty clean. I'm the queen of taking ugly things and putting them inside of pretty things on countertops and on bookshelves. It's a great way to hide your pill bottles, your dog treats, matches, whatever you need. And this one's going to run for $6. So possibly Daher, but not confirmed. It's also really beautiful colors, nice and saturated. And don't forget to check out the Buy It Now, friends. I've got a loaded Buy It Now and take offers on anything over $5. So you can go straight through the app and send me any offers. All right, number 5 is a collector's plate. This is Bradford Exchange. And I love this moody color palette on this one. You've got like, what are these, pansies, violets? I think they're pansies, right? With the ruffly lace bow that like weaves all the way around. And you've got the butterfly. There's no chips or cracks on this. Of course, Bradford Exchange has a lot of information on the back. This one is called Circle of Joy. It's part of a set that is like Circle of and then something else. But this one is Circle of Joy. And I just thought it was really moody and girly, and it's going to run for just $3. But it is a Bradford Exchange plate. And I know we're not like into super like springy right now because we've got Christmas on the brain, but that one was super moody. I thought we could almost put that one in for fall. All right, here's a couple more of the Joseph Originals. This one's also Church Bell. So she has a sticker here that says Joseph Original. She also has, it's not a sticker, it's actually on the bottom inside. She's got her clanger. She's got her gloves and her hat on. She has a Bible in her hand. She's got her flowers in great condition, and she's like a lavender. So this one is 8. And I'm going to run it for 6 because I definitely said I was running them all for 6. So we're going to do that. I don't like to go back on my words, man. So this one is running now, little Joseph Original. This one is marked really nicely. And then the last one I think is called School Bell. And she's cute. She's probably my favorite. She's got a little bit of wear on her apple and she's got some schmutz on her face. I don't know if that would come off. I don't like to try and get stuff like that off on these old pieces because I don't want to ruin the paint. But she's got her Joseph Original, Her flowers look good. She's got her Joseph Original inside here. She's got her clanger. She's got her backpack. And then her little apple. So she's got a little wear on her apple and then the little dripping on her face. So we're going to run her for 6 as well. Not going back on that word. And she's like a pretty yellow, like a sun yellow. And I love the blue. And then she's got her little backpack. She's ready for school. I couldn't believe my luck when I found those. I snatched them right up. Okay. We are moving along to number 8. Number 8 has a lot of stuff inside of it. So give me just a second to clean it out. It is a metal, like medical tin. It's from Chicago. It's like an army green, dark olive. So it doesn't have any type of latch anymore. It might if you had a key. It doesn't look to be damaged at all. It just doesn't, like, it just, sits together. But it's got a label on the front that says J.O. Thompson. It looks like it had a label here at one point. It's got a handle. And the inside says T.S. Dennison and Company, publishers, books, plays, entertainments, 623 South Wabash Avenue in Chicago. Which there's a Wabash Avenue in St. Louis. Right, honey?
Yes, and Belleville.
Oh, and Belleville. Okay. So anyway, let me give you the measurements on this. It is 9.5 inches wide, just under 5 inches tall, and 6.5 inches deep. But this would be really nice ephemera keeper. It is a dark green, so you could definitely put some like white, gold, and red in here. For Christmas. And I'm just running it for 5. But I think it's cute. It's in pretty good condition. A little bit of wear to the paint, and a little bit of denting here in the back. But other than that, really nice. Lynn's bins. Thank you so much. This also would make a good riser because it's flat on the top. I love a good layering piece. All right, let's put roses in the chat for Lynn's bins. That's also one of our hostesses today. Are you okay? My husband threw his back out.
Trix just launched herself on me.
Oh, good. On to you?
She jumped on me and then jumped on the floor.
You're welcome. He was going up and down on the ladder trying to seal. We have like an overhang of a bathroom that's got the plumbing in the floor, and so we had someone like come re-insulate and close it off, but the wood needs to be sealed, so he was trying to do that. And the up and down on the ladder did him in. All right, this is a unique tin. I've never seen anything like this before. It's got some wear and age. This is definitely rustic in the, rustic and refined world. It's got all of these, like these women scream 20s and 30s to me. But it's all the way around. You got these fashionista. Yeah, he's sitting on ice right now. And it does have a hinged lid, but it comes off pretty easily. Like it just sits in the little place. So you could easily take it off. It's, rusty crusty, but I love the design. It's definitely Art Deco. The bottom says container made in England, exclusively for Case Manufacturing Co. Incorporated, New York, New York. So take that for what you will. It is a really beautiful blue palette if you decorate with blue for the holidays or if you just like the Art Deco style. Let me give you a measurement really quick. 6.5 inches tall, and it's about 4 3/4 in an octagon. And look at her on top. So anyway, I just really like this style. The 20s and 30s is my decade if I could go back. Like Prohibition time is fascinating to me. I don't love like the politics and things, but it's a really interesting time period to learn about. All right. We'll put her back up in here. We got some fashionista ladies today. All right, I'm just going down the line, friends. If there's something you want to see, please give me a shout. I'm happy to hop around. All right, this one is another little basket. A lot of this stuff is their first show with me, including this guy. He's rusty crusty for sure. He's missing, I think, a hoop here on the back of his tail feather. And then this is wooden beak. But how cute would this be on your Thanksgiving table? This is meant to hold napkins. So it's bamboo beak, all wood, little call out on the tail, but you really can't tell. It just needs a good wipe down. So we're going to run it for 5. Very primitive, very rustic. All right, thanks for looking at that one. Next, we have new with tag. We have this serving board. This is perfect for, let me get organized here. Get my stuff back together. This is perfect for like charcuterie, whatever you want. It actually still has its Crofton tag. It is a wooden serving board, leather handle. It's also got a handle to hang. If you wanted to hang it, you could put a transfer on this. It's brand new with the tag. This would make a great little gift, which is probably what I'm going to do with it. If it doesn't sell, I'm going to make it into like a gift set and sell it in a, I have a gift raid train coming up, like ready-made gifts. So this one's going to run for 5. It does have a little bit of dirt here that would probably come off with the scrub. But it's just a really beautiful base. So much potential in that one. All right. Welcome in, everybody. You are on the Rustic and Refined Raid Train. Thank you so much to Lynn's Bins and Red Brick Cottage Co. for inviting me along. I appreciate every time I get an invite to someone else's train because I know how hard it is to spread the love around now that I am a host of trains. People message me all the time, and I'm like, I'll put you on the list. What? All right, this is a chinoiserie style planter. It is marked not for food use and in like a Asian, yes. They're actually framed plates. But it is a chinoiserie noir piece. And it's a planter. It's got a hole in the bottom. Really pretty, very moody. This one's going to run for 8 and it is ceramic. Feeling spicy. I'm telling you, I've got energy today because I slept for 12 hours. I was like, I'm going to get up here shortly. And then before you know it, it was like another hour. And my husband was like, I thought you were going to get up. And I was like, yeah, me too. I don't know. Apparently I needed to sleep. Okay. This is an Occupied Japan piece. It does say it on the bottom. And she's got a little schmutz. Needs a good soak probably. With a non-harsh cleanser. But I love the pattern on the dress. There's no call outs other than just a teensy bit of paint wear right here and needing a soak. It looks like maybe there were some issues with the glaze, but we're going to run it for just $3. If anybody likes that little Occupied Japan. I know there are collectors of just Occupied Japan figurines, so I try to look out for them and always have them available if I have them in stock. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys stopping in. All right, so we are a St. Louis World's Fair ephemera collector, and this is actually dated from the World's Fair in St. Louis, 1904. This is a Jack Daniels tin. Inside, it would have had a set of with a 5th of Jack Daniels and then 2 Jack Daniels whiskey glasses. Skylar, I forgot about your birds, but I will do it after this. And actually, we do an online auction every week, and I saw another one of these, and it sold for like double what I have it at. So it does say container manufactured by Behringer, Wallace and Manners, Mansfield, England, since 1890. But it's kind of a neat one if you've got a bar cart. It would be really nice to gift someone. You could put a fifth in here, and you know it fits one because it originally came with one for a man in your life or just a whiskey lover. $8 on this, babe. And it's in good condition. It's meant to look distressed. So there's a little bit of wear along the edge, but it is meant to look distressed. So I think it just adds to the, it's got design all the way around. Liz, thank you so much. Coming to you, friend. You're a lover of the tins, I can tell. All right, let's do the bird plates for Sky. I know one's an Oriole. So let's do that one. That's this one up here, I think. Yeah. Okay. So these are framed plates, and it is an Edwin Knowles Encyclopedia Britannica 1985. The artist of the design is Kevin Daniel, and he painted the design. I think it's signed. Oh, maybe not. Okay. So these plates always have a blurb about what it is, who it's by. It does have some foxing on the top. That will probably come off with a scrub. I just didn't try. And they're in a really lovely, I think this is probably oak frame. So 1985, ready to hang. And I'm asking $5 a piece on them. So this one's the Oriole. Oh, I guess it would help if I ran it, huh? Oh, man. They're like, run it, lady. The other one is a chickadee, so we'll look at that one next. But these colors really are beautiful, and it's in great condition. I think it just needs a scrub. You can definitely take these off and wash it if you want. Thanks, Sky. Sky is my real life friend. She gets local pickup, so I don't even have to ship that one. All right, the other one is the Oriole. And this one actually is a Christmas plate. They're on a branch that is snow covered with the berries. This is the same artist, Kevin Daniel, and this one's 1986. In the same type of oak frame. It's got the same foxing. I think it probably was just exposed to the elements in a garage or in storage somewhere, probably in a box. That usually comes off with the scrub, a magic eraser, and some Dawn. All right, so I'm going to run this one. This one actually is like a winter scene if you're looking to decorate for Christmas with the snow-covered berries. I just think that is so pretty. Let me know if you guys are doing anything fun this weekend. This is like our favorite time of year. We are going to rock and roll bingo today. Thank you, Skylar. You unlocked a coupon, friend, so make sure you grab that. Yeah, you want to come? You can get tickets at the door if you want. You don't care if Sky comes, do you, babe? He's like, I'll mod because it's the least I can do since I can't like help. And now he's asleep. I don't know how much it is because I didn't buy the tickets, but it's a fundraiser for my mom. She's on the board of a food pantry here. Doors open at 6 and it starts at 7. If you want to ride with us, we'll leave about 5:30 because we got to get there early. And my mom will save us a seat and there's snacks. And there's snacks. You can bring snacks. Okay, well, just let us know. You can bring your own snacks. There's a bar, and it's really fun. How much were tickets, babe? $15. All right, these are little. I don't think these are not butter pats. They're just like little bread plates. And one of them has Lynn's Fine China on it. Only one, but they're the same design. So you've got these pretty blue flowers with the silver on the edge, and then around here. So I'm running the first two that are in good condition at $3. The last one that has a chip will run for $1 if we get there. But they're really pretty if you have a blue and white wall, or if you just like small plates. I know there are just collectors of small plates. Okay. Set those safely to the side. All right, and then we've got this one is definitely a primitive rustic piece, but it's like one of my favorite pieces I have right now. It is a cross stitch that's been framed, and it says, "I'm just a Raggedy Ann in a Barbie doll world." And I think that speaks even more to my soul these days. But it has been cross stitched. It is not signed unless it's signed on the back. I did not check. Its only call out is the back. It has a hanger, so you could hang it. But the desktop little kickstand has a bend in it. I would not trust that. So I would replace the back. It is just an 8x10, but I think it is so sweet. And I'm gonna run it for $10. It is glass front and a wood frame, but I do think that it is such a cutie. I know. I saw this in the wild and I was like, "Oh, that speaks to me." I A lot of vintage buyers I think would relate to this. Thank you, Sharon. That one's coming to you. I feel like as a vintage buyer and a vintage lover, we know what that means, right? We're just like, I want the simple stuff. I don't want to buy new. I want to shop local. I want to do all the things, you know. Okay, so this one is a decanter. Let me just grab a drink real quick. I'm a bit parched. This is a decanter. It's from the Prohibition era, so it would have been like from the 30s. You would have had a foil on the circle there to know what kind of liquor it was. Obviously, this one doesn't have it anymore. It has its cork stopper. It's octagonal glass, but really pretty. We do have a bar cart, so this is the type of thing we look out for us. And this one is going to run for $6, and you can put water in here with some food coloring. You could also use it as a vase. You want to put some flowers in the top. I'm a lover of clear glass. I know that that's like a minority, but it's so versatile to me. You can just switch out your greenery and your filler in clear glass, and it's so easy to switch it from season to season and holiday to holiday. All right, this one is not marked, but the internet tells me it's Japan, so we are going to go with that. It is a very large cream and sugar. I did wipe this down. It does need a soak though. I think it was in a kitchen, so it's got like a little bit of like build up on it. The only call out is it's got a little chip on the lid, but it's got a beautiful hand painted floral. And it's got the peach ombre to white. This is under the glaze. And then you've got the large creamer with the same idea. I love this handle. So this one's going to run for $8. You could use the sugar dish for anything and then put florals in this. You could do whatever you wanted. Use it as a cream and sugar. And they're humongous, you guys. Humongous for cream and sugar. I can tell you, you need a big old cup of coffee for that one. I'm going to set these over here so I can get to the stuff that's in front of. All right, friends, thank you for joining. This is the Rustic and Refined Raid Train. There are a ton of trains today, so thank you so much for stopping in with me. I appreciate any time that you guys spend in my shows. There's so many amazing sellers that are usually on. And let me know if there's anything that I can show you. I am happy to jump around. All right, this is definitely more classic in my opinion. It is Senkyo, I think is how you say it. And I don't see, oh yeah, it's right here in the plastic, right there. This is a musical piece. And I don't know what it plays. But it's got the boy and girl under the umbrella. I don't see any issues on it. Number 1, you got it. This one's going to run for $6. It is ceramic, and then it's got the wood bottom. Look, I had 8 on it, and I'm running it for 6. Look at me go. It's just going to keep running until it's out. And it does like rotate around. All right, number 1, I believe, is the Christmas bell. I love this one so much. So she's the only one that doesn't have a sticker. And she's got a little bit of chippiness on her bows. her ribbon right there. But she is considered the Christmas belle. This is a Joseph original. She does have her clanger. So good. And we're going to run her for 6. And I do believe these are like the originals, like from I think the 50s. I know there are like more recent ones, but I'm pretty sure these ones are the old ones. Sharon, thank you so much. Sharon's like, I have free shipping now, so I'm gonna get. That's what I do. I'm like, if I find a couple things that I can't live without that unlock free shipping, then I will go back and grab the stuff that I was like on the fence about. Like, because if I have free shipping, you have to, right? I mean, that's how I work too, girl. I get it. All right, this one is holding the artist spatulas. But this picture is so pretty. It is marked Athena, California on the bottom. And this would be so pretty with some dried florals in there. Put some big artist paintbrush or some bobbins in there. It would look so pretty. Put some lace hanging out of there. This one's going to run for 6. It is a transfer wear. Hey, Tracy, how are you, friend? I have about 22 minutes together. Please let me know if there's anything that I can show you in the auction tab. You can put pre-bids on it, or you can just put the number in the chat. It is like it is for sure. Whatnot, it has a really great deal with the post office with that up to £5. Even if you don't cap shipping, £5 is a lot depending on what you're selling. I usually cap shipping, but today I had a lot of big stuff, so I try to not do it because if I need, mainly it's not for weight, it's for size of box that I need to be able to have the room because I've got a lot of big stuff. All right, this one is very medieval. It is a cast iron or wrought iron, I'm sorry, wall decor piece. It's got the like filigree and then it has the rippled place for a pillar candle. It is dusty. It came from my basement. That's where my inventory is. It's got a little bit of rust back in here, but it is wrought iron. Very brutalist, very medieval. We're going to run this one for 6. Thank you guys for the follows. I do see those coming through. I appreciate you guys hanging out, whether it's for the whole hour or just popping in for a minute. I know there's a lot of people on today, and so I just appreciate any time that you give to the show. It makes me happy to make new friends and to just hang out with you guys. All right, this one is ironstone, and it's a beautiful piece. It's blue. And I believe, yeah, it is marked ironstone on the back. But you got this, what is this, a cockatiel? Some type of beautiful bird. So this is Calyx Ware. Adams, a member of the Wedgwood group. It does say real English ironstone. It says right here. So that's the only way that I know for sure that it's ironstone. I know that Lynn's was talking about this in the last show. I don't know how to tell either unless it tells me. But it is so pretty. And I believe no chips or cracks. There's a couple of like bubble pops on the back. There's one right here. One right here. There's one couple here. So, but other than that, no call outs. And I'm running it for just $8. And it's like a dinner plate. So, 10 inches, 11 inches round. It's a pretty one for sure. And when it's marked ironstone, I'm always like, yep, I'm going to grab that right up because I know that ironstone is sought after. And I'm going to try to not sell it in the winter because it's prone to breaking because it is so delicate. So good, right? Okay, this one is classic, like just a little rough around the edges. You guys know that next year is what's it called? Biquincentennial?
Oh my god, again.
Biquincentennial, I think is what it's called. It's our 250th birthday as a country. So anything Eagle, anything Americana, that's going to blow up here coming in a few weeks as the year comes to a close. So this is a brass. I've seen this called a lot of things. I'm calling it a trash can. But it's all brass. You have the cranes. And then on either side is like a bamboo. This side is the eagle, which is why I brought that up. Little eagle. And then you got another. So it is like a nice size. It has feet. The call out semi quincentennial. Sorry. It's called a lot of stupid things that don't make sense, but it's our 250th birthday, is what I'm going to say. So, do you guys see the patina in the bottom? That's the call out. I love patina. I don't ever touch it, but just know that that's there. It does have some wear. It probably just got wet. But it is a beautiful piece. Let me give you a measurement because it's huge. I'm going to actually, let me see if I can do this here. It is 10 3/4 wide, 8.5 deep, and just under 11 inches tall. And it's brass. And you've got the cranes, the florals, and the eagle. The eagle is really the selling point, in my opinion. I'm selling it for $25. If anybody likes it, you also could roll up. You could use it as a little umbrella stand. You could roll up blankets and put it in here. Whatever you want to do, really. But that one, that's like a list on other sites thing. Yeah, we're going to see Lily Lane Vintage in just over 15 minutes. So make sure you get your requests in, friends. This is, I think, silver plate. It's hard for me to tell, but it's got a little bit of wear. It got that oil spill look. It is etched on the bottom. I'm looking to see if it's marked anywhere to indicate, but it's not. But it's so pretty. This would look really pretty on a vanity. It'd be pretty on a bar cart. You could use it as a base of a like Christmas vignette. It's 12 inches round. It even has this beautiful like rope style design. So I'm running this one for just $5. You put like some faux snow in here and then like some flocked trees and like vintage reindeer and knee huggers. I think that would look so pretty. All right. Let's see. No pre-bids. So let's move right on along to number 30. This is a terrarium. Skylar's still here. I know she likes plant stuff. It is glass and metal. I don't think it's brass, but it's a hanging glass terrarium. Little geometric pyramid. It's open in the back here for your succulents or other greenhouse plants. This one's going to run for $12. And it is glass and metal. I don't think it's brass. I think it's just metal frame. And you've got your jute cord. Of course, you could switch that out if you wanted. But this would make a really nice, like, I was going to say cloche, but that's not right. Like, put a little Christmas display in here. I'm telling you, lots of things you can do with most of this stuff. I do have a train coming up. It's on the 14th, which is this next coming Friday, called It's Not What You Think. And it is all that. It's all taking stuff like items and upcycling them in ways that you wouldn't normally use them, like different than their original purpose. People can either sell items already upcycled like that, or you can just have the item and then describe how else you would do it like I'm doing today. It's going to be really fun. It was a huge success last time. Yes, absolutely. 38. Let's do it. Oh, 38 is so good. This is an antique, and I paid more than I'm charging at this point. It's smaller. Let me give you a measurement. So with the lip, it's 9 1/4 inches. And it is hand, like it's very soft. I saw that. My dog, you guys, we have a golden retriever, and his tail just like brushed a bunch of stuff off the coffee table and he just scared himself. That was so funny. It is slightly oval because it is like hand done. I had 18 on this originally, but I marked it down. It is raw wood, so it would need to be stained. So it's going to run for just 10. That's where he goes every time I'm live. He is really our comedic entertainment today, guys. Thank you for your bids on this one. It is so beautiful, and I do think it's antique. It's got a few wear marks on the lip. Sharon, thank you, but it is so good. Can I show them?
Sure.
Okay, look real quick, guys. You ready? That's my husband and my dog on the couch. You guys see him? He's like, I sit right here. Actually, Dad. My husband who has his thrown out back. And Louis like, challenge accepted. You're still gonna take care of me. All right, let's do the kitchen slicer. Or I think this is called a mandolin. Mandolin?
Handling.
Yeah. Kitchen slicer. So its call out is the blades don't like to stay in their line. They need to be tightened. So just be aware of that. But people like to hang these in the kitchen, put herbs in front of them, put transfers on them, put them in little vignettes. This one is definitely rusty crusty. And we're gonna run it for 6. Very primitive, put it in a crock. I don't. It is a nice size. I don't, TK. Everything is in the auction tab. But thank you for asking. Thank you, Sharon. Love the primitive, man. As I get older, I love the primitive. My husband's like, it does nothing for me. I like it though, the older I get. It's just so classic. All right, this is a trinket dish, is what I think. It does say Sandlin ware, Lancaster, made in Handley, England. So it may be ironstone. I'm not sure. But on the back, it actually says butter. See that where it says butter? So it may actually have been meant as a butter pat. I don't know that for sure. It has a transferware picture of the Posy shop on it. Either way, it's a cute little trinket dish. And I'm running it for 5. But it does say butter on here. So I don't know. I didn't even know that until I was priced. Like after I bought it, brought it home, took pictures of it, and was loading it. Thank you, Sharon. That one's coming to you, my friend. Okay. This is humongous. This is Chromex. Ooh, and it is obviously chrome. It's got brass handles. You're going to see my entire house. But there's your handles. It's humongous. Let me get you a measurement. These are amazing as serving trays, especially with the holidays coming up. 17 3/4 by 13 1/2. So good. I'm going to point it at the ceiling so you're not looking at my whole house. But I'm running this one for 15 and it is marked on the back. Well, I thought it was. Oh, right in the middle. It's marked right in the middle, right here.
Hello.
Everyone needs to take care of Dad. Trick's finally settled though. It's that catnip, man. Can't resist it. Okay, this is a really cool piece, and I was gonna split this up and put it in my buy it now, like the pieces of it. But before I do that, I thought I'd offer it up as a set. I do not know if it's complete, is the thing. That's why I was gonna split it up. This is a Whitman bingo set. In its original box, it does have a sticker added. But you've got the markers, the cards, and the little numbers with the dispenser. I don't know if they're all in here, but there's a lot of them in here. There's your markers, and then you've got all the cards. I would say there's 20. Wouldn't surprise me if it's complete, but I haven't taken it apart. So just if you like to craft or split it up and put it in your buy it now, could probably make your money tenfold. But this one's gonna run for 6. I just thought I'd offer it up first before I split it up. Very nostalgic. And because we're going to play bingo tonight. My mom is a bingo lover. She goes multiple times a week. So it's the least we could do is to go with her for her event. Upcycle with purpose. Thank you so much for your first purchase. I love making new friends here. My name is Emily. It's nice to meet you. Okay. Let me know if there's any other requests you guys have. I don't see any pre-bids, but I'm happy to hop around. If it's before number 36, let me know. Heather, I might need to hear that a couple times. I'm really terrible with that, but eventually I'll get it. After I see a label a couple times, I start to connect the dots. Faces, I'm like, yeah, I know you. You've, bought from me. But then yeah. Okay. This is a classic, you guys. Classic. When I think of refined, I think of classic piece, timeless pieces. This one is 1987, marked on the bottom. It's got the pastel heart bouquet. Guys, I know we're still at Christmas, but Valentine's Day is going to come. So just keep it in mind. Cute little vignette piece. It is double sided on the sides. Ceramic, no chips or cracks. And that one's going to run for 8. It's a nice size too. He's pathetic, I'm telling you. He's like a diva. All right, this is an item that was left over. We had a small show and it is left over from that. And I just loved the chippy. He's got some chips on his ears, but look at his dopey face. He's just a figurine. He's not a shaker or anything, but I loved him so much. I thought he deserved another moment. So we're going to run him for just $2. I called him Dopey. He's a great little box filler because he's light, but he does have a couple little chippies on his ears. He's just been loved. Thank you, Sharon. That one's coming to you. All right, we got 7 minutes. Okay, this one is a little risque. It's a little spicy, so if you don't like that, look away for a moment. This is called Wild Women is the brand. Wild but tasteful. Ladies with attitude. It says will work for wine. It's a little charcuterie plate. It does slightly come up on the ends. Reminds me of like a relish dish or something. And I can give you a measurement. 10.5 by 6.25. But I thought it was just a cute little kitschy, spicy moment, and I'm only running it for $3. If anybody's a little spicy. I mean, or if you like to drink wine, I'm not judging you. I like to drink wine, but I can't do anything but sleep if I'm drinking wine. It makes me so tired. Thank you, Sharon. Okay, this is a single shaker. He is so cute. Single shaker, no stopper. It says Ceramic Art Studio on the bottom. Look at him. His tail, I can't with it. Hey, Angie. So it is a single shaker. You've got the holes in the top. It doesn't have a stopper, but so cute for a trinket tray. Little mouse. $2 on this, babe. Little ceramic guy. This one doesn't have any call outs other than he's missing his stopper. And the tail gets me, man. Thanks, Sharon. Sharon's filling that box. I don't blame you. I'd be doing the same thing. All right, this is a Lady Claire placemat. I have 3 different kinds. I'm going to get the givey going before we do this. So the giveaways today are an ephemera giveaway. You're going to get Christmas stickers, Christmas swap card, and an antique Christmas postcard. So that's the giveaway. Everybody get in there. It's free from me. So these are Lady Claire made in England on the back. They've got some wear to their matting now, and I only have 3 of them. So you've got this one with the birds and butterflies, this one with the bouquet, and then this one with the fruit. So I am going to run these. Scroll down really quick back to my numbers. They're $6 a piece, and you get to choose which one you want. If anyone likes any of these, they're very moody. Yeah. Okay. Nobody on those. That's okay. All right. Next is this really pretty vase, cobalt blue. Here it is. Here it is with a pheasant. How pretty is that? This is Sticker Schmutz here. And this is Under the Glaze. But it just is a little pheasant vase. 3.5 inches tall. We're going to run this one for 4. But I love the colors with the gold and the blue and the pinks. All right, number 46 is the artist spatula. You get to choose one. These are rusty crusty, you guys. These have been used. So you have number 1, number 2. They've got the wood handle. These are so fun to put in a little crock. You got this one. So good. And then you have this one. So you're going to get to pick one for $3. You get 1, 2, 3, or 4. These are so fun to craft with. Put in a vignette. Okay. I'll sit these in the back. Just a couple more things, guys. This is a set of faux distressed real metal candlesticks. You're going to get both. They're staggered, so they're 2 different sizes. They're from Hobby Lobby. Originally, they've got their foam padding on them, and you can see they've done like a faux distressing to them to make them look rusty crusty, but they are metal. They've been used. They've got the little pick, but see, they're staggered. You get both of them. Really pretty for Christmas with the white, such a classic color. Get a red set of candlesticks or gold. Set them on your centerpiece of your buffet table. Yeah, everybody get in the giveaway. It is for some Christmas ephemera. All right, the last item in the auction today is the ceramic spoon rest. Spoon rest? Whoa. Here it is. So all ceramic or porcelain little spoon rest with the blue flowers. That is not pink, guys. Not colorblind. All right, we're going to run this one for 3. So cute. It is signed by the artist on the back. Trusty is what it says on the back. And it does have a hole for hanging if you want to hang it on a hook. Thanks, Sharon. You unlocked another coupon, friend. Make sure you get in there. All right, let me know if there's anything else. We got 1 minute. I'm going to see if anything has a bunch of bookmarks. And we'll do those. Let's see. Let's do the ironstone again. This is such a beautiful plate. This is dinner plate size. It is blue ironstone. Calyx ware. No chips or cracks. It does have a couple bubble pops on the back, but really beautiful. It is marked ironstone right here at the top. So we're going to run this one for just $8. Then we'll pull the giveaway and then we'll go see Lily Lane. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. My name is Emily. I'm Vintage Vibe Treasures. Thank you so much to Lynn's Bins and Red Brick Cottage Co. for the invite. I can't wait to do it again with you sometime. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Stay on the train all day. There's a lot of trains today, but this one is one of my favorites. So stay on the train. We're going to go see Lily Lane Vintage Co. Let's pull this giveaway. Draw the winner. Sky, of course, is going to get that givey. Thank you so much, guys. Let's go see Lily Lane. Put some roses in the chat when you get over there to show her some love. I believe it's Lill. Yeah, there she is. All right, let's go see her. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Okay, this one. Now, just getting a couple of flash sales set up for you guys.